Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Rajashri and today I am going to recommend products for normal to dry skin type. Without wasting any time, let's get into the video. Most of the time there is a misconception that dehydrated skin is dry skin, but let me tell you, dehydrated skin is very different when compared to dry skin. Dry skin people have less sebum production, whereas dehydrated skin people have less water content in their skin. So these are two different types of skin, so you should know whether your skin is dehydrated or dry, or both dehydrated and dry. Now let's dive into product recommendations. If you have seen my combination skin and oily skin product recommendations video, you know how things work over here. So I divided the video into morning skincare routine and night skincare routine. So now let's start off with morning skincare routine. If you have dry skin or if you have normal to dry skin, I feel you don't need to use a separate cleanser in your morning skincare routine because your skin don't produce any kind of sebum whatsoever. Mainly in winters. If it's in summers, you can use a very mild cleanser in your morning skincare routine, but in winters I suggest you to stick with a very mild micellar water or very mild cleanser, or you can just splash some water on your face and you're good to go. You don't need to invest in a separate cleanser if you have normal to dry skin type. If you don't know already, even I'm a person who have normal to dry skin and my skin type is acne prone as well. So I guess this video is very correlated with me, and I guess I'm going to share most of the products which I personally use for myself. When it comes to morning cleanser, right now I'm using the Tribe Concepts cleanser. It's working very well for me. It's not drying out my face whatsoever. So I'm just sticking to that cleanser because it is very mild on the skin and it is not at all harsh on the skin, and it doesn't dry out your skin even if you use it every single day. But I use it maybe 4 to 5 times a week, and I just splash some water on my face on the rest of the days. My other cleanser recommendations for your morning skincare routine, if you want to include a cleanser in your morning skincare routine, would be the CeraVe Hydrating Cleanser. This cleanser have changed my skin, guys. This is one of the most hydrating cleansers I have ever used. It got ceramides in it, it got hyaluronic acid, and it also got so many hydrating ingredients in it. So if you have dehydrated skin, I feel this is a very good choice for you. But it's a little bit tough to get CeraVe in India. If you want to know an alternative for CeraVe, I feel the Neutrogena Ultra Gentle Daily Cleanser is a very good one. I'm not sure about the name, but I feel it's Neutrogena Ultra Gentle Cleanser. If you know how Cetaphil cleanser feels, these two cleansers feels the same. But why I'm not recommending Cetaphil as your cleanser? Because I feel the ingredients list of Cetaphil can be too much if you have normal to dry skin. It got all surfactants in it, harsh surfactants like SLS and all, so I feel it can dry you out in long run. But when it comes to consistency, these two cleansers, the CeraVe one and the Neutrogena one, are very similar to Cetaphil. So if you are okay with the Cetaphil cleanser, I feel these two cleansers work brilliantly for you, and I guess they work very well when compared to the Cetaphil one. We are done with the cleansers. Now let's jump into toners. If you have dry skin, I feel you should invest in a toner which is very hydrating to your face, and I feel the Kiehl Supple Preparation Toner is one of the best toner. They got two variants in it. One is a scented version which got a few essential oils in it, and the other one is unscented version, so you choose what suits you. I'm fine with both of them. I have used both of them and they work very well for me, and it's a very hydrating toner. In my opinion, it's a toner plus essence kind of a product. You just need to dab it on your face after you're done cleansing your face, and it just instantly hydrates your skin like no one's business. That is a very good toner to invest in. It's a little bit costly. It retails for 1400. I guess you can get it on Nykaa. That toner is available on Nykaa. And it's a very good toner. If you want to invest in your toner, I feel that's a very good hydrating toner for you. If you don't want to invest in that toner but you want to use something for your face in your morning skincare routine as your toner step, I feel the good old rose water can do the job. I personally use rose water every single day in my toner step in my morning skincare routine, and rose water works very well for me. We are done with the toner. Now let's jump into serum. Let me tell you guys, I get a lot of questions asking me to suggest a serum for dry skin. Dry skin is not a condition or a concern. Dry skin is your actual skin type, so don't treat it as a concern. Treat it with a moisturizer. You don't need a serum to treat your dryness. Moisturizer is the one which does the job of taking care of your dry skin. So always invest in a serum to treat your concerns like acne, blemishes, acne marks, acne scars, etc. If you have dehydrated skin, I feel it's better to invest in a serum which got hyaluronic acid in it, because hyaluronic acid is a humectant, so it draws moisture from the atmosphere. Or you can also invest in a serum which got glycerin in it, because hyaluronic acid and glycerin are like sisters and they pretty much do the same job. And my favorite serums right now are the Eclate Vitamin C Serum. If you have normal to dry skin, I feel using a vitamin C serum in your morning skincare routine is a very clever step to do, because vitamin C serum is antioxidant in nature, so it prevents any kind of free radical damage. If you have combination to oily skin, I feel it's better if you invest in a niacinamide serum. You can also use a vitamin C serum, but I personally feel vitamin C does more if you have normal to dry skin type. So if you want to invest in a serum, you can go with a vitamin C serum. And if you have damaged skin barrier issues, or if you have any redness issues, etc., I feel niacinamide also works for you. So always choose your serums according to your skin concerns. My recommendations when it comes to vitamin C serums for normal to dry skin types would be the Claire's vitamin drops. It is a very good serum. It got a dry oil kind of consistency, so if you have normal to dry skin, that's perfect for you. But the Eclate Vitamin C Serum got a very nice texture which is not too oily or greasy or not too drying on the face. So I feel the Eclate one is a perfect formula no matter what skin type you have, but it's up to you. You can choose what you want. But both of these vitamin C serums are little costlier, so you should think whether to get it or not. If you want to invest your money on a hyaluronic acid serum and a niacinamide serum because you have dehydrated skin and you got concerns which are treated with niacinamide, I would ask you to go with the Dermitecture Barrier Reinforced Serum. It's a very good serum, guys. If you are not following me on Instagram, you wouldn't know that I'm loving that currently, but it's a very good serum at a very good price point. So these are my serum recommendations for normal to dry skin type. Now let's jump into moisturizer. I feel moisturizer is an optional step when it comes to morning skincare routine. You can obviously use a sunscreen which is suitable for your skin type. But still, if you want to include a moisturizer in your morning skincare routine, I would ask you to go with the Sugandha Rose Hip Moisturizer. It's a very good moisturizer if you have normal to dry skin type. It moisturizes your face but doesn't leave you looking greasy at all. So I feel that is a very good one. You can also go with a simple light moisturizer. It's not heavy on the skin but yet hydrating and moisturizing at the same time. So I feel those two are a good options if you want to use a moisturizer in your morning skincare routine. Now let's jump into sunscreens. If you have dry skin, if you have like straight up dry skin, no matter what sunscreen you use, your skin is getting very dry and you want a mineral sunscreen for you, I guess the Earth Rhythm sunscreens are the one for you. The Earth Rhythm sunscreen got a very nice consistency which is very similar to moisturizer. I feel the sunscreen is very moisturizing to a point. You don't need to use a moisturizer in your morning skincare routine. The sunscreen is enough for you. It gives a healthy glow to your skin. It hydrates your skin. It moisturizes your skin. At the same time, it protects your skin from the sun. And you don't want to get that dewy finish to your face with that sunscreen. I feel Cure sunscreen is a very good option to go with. And also the La Shield sunscreens are very good option to go with. In your night skincare routine, I would ask you to follow up with a double cleansing routine. If you have normal skin type, the best cleanser for you is the Basic Brightening Daily Cleanser from Dr. Sheth's. It's the one of the best cleanser if you have normal skin type. If you have dry skin, I feel chemical exfoliation is a very good step for you because your skin gets very flaky and dull most of the time, and chemical exfoliators are your savers if you have dull skin tone. I feel chemical exfoliators work better in the form of toners, so that's why I like to use my AHAs and BHAs or PHAs in the form of toners, and I really like to invest in a salicylic acid toner and a glycolic acid toner. No matter what skin type you have, I feel AHA and BHA should be included in your skincare routine. I feel starting off with a mild exfoliating toner is the way you need to go with. If you have acne prone skin, if you have blackheads and whiteheads, I feel you need to invest in a BHA toner. BHA means beta hydroxy acid, which is oil soluble. So if you have whiteheads, blackheads or any kind of acne issues, I feel BHA works very well for you. For BHA toners, my recommendations would be the Dermatecture Salicylic Acid Toner and the Paula's Choice BHA Toning Solution. Both of them work very well for me. I have dry acne prone skin, so if you have similar skin type to mine, I feel those work very well for you as well. And when it comes to AHAs, I feel glycolic acid and lactic acid are very good, but unfortunately I have never tried anything which has lactic acid in the form of toner, so I can't really recommend you any. But the Dermatecture have lactic acid toner, and I have heard that their lactic acid toner is very good and works very well, but I haven't used it personally, so I can't recommend it like that. But I have used the Dr. Sheth's Dulab and Glycolic Toner, and it works very well for me. The Glycolic Acid Toner from Dr. Sheth's is very mild even if you are a beginner, because apart from having AHA, it got so many soothing ingredients in it. So even if your skin gets irritated by the AHA in that initially, the other calming ingredients will calm your skin. So if you are a beginner and if you haven't used any kind of chemical exfoliators till now, I feel the Dr. Sheth's Gulab and Glycolic Toner is a very good option to go with when it comes to AHAs or alpha hydroxy acid. When it comes to alpha hydroxy acid, they are responsible for the glow. They are responsible for fading your acne marks and stuff. They are responsible for your treating your hyperpigmentation. And that toner from Dr. Sheth's is a gem, and I really like it. It worked very well for me, so I'm recommending it for you. You don't need to use chemical exfoliators every single day. You can use them 2 to 3 times a week, and if you are a beginner, start by using chemical exfoliators once a week and you're good to go. On the days you are not using your chemical exfoliators, you can use your Clay Supple Preparation Toner, or you can use your rose water as your toner as well. Now we are done with the toners. Now let's jump into serums. For serums, I feel it's better if you use a serum which is combining of hyaluronic acid, because hyaluronic acid is very hydrating. So it's better if you invest in a serum which got hyaluronic acid in it. I really like the Eclat Vitamin C serum. It got vitamin C, hyaluronic acid, vitamin E and ferulic acid. You can use it in the AM routine and PM routine as well. If you are into niacinamide and vitamin C doesn't work for you, you can go with the barrier reinforced serum from Dermatecture. If you want to use only a hyaluronic acid serum which got different types of molecular weights in it, I feel the Eclat hyaluronic acid is a very good one. I'm testing it right now and it's working very well for me. So if you have dehydrated skin, I feel it's better if you invest in a serum which got hyaluronic acid in it. It would be a very smart step because your skin needs hydration and hyaluronic acid is known for hydration. We are done with serums. Now let's jump into moisturizer. No matter what skin type you have, no matter you have oily skin, dehydrated skin, combination skin, normal skin, dry skin, moisturizer is a must step in your night skincare routine, mainly because your skin is going to repair at night while you're sleeping. You need to give that nourishment and moisture when it's getting repaired. So it's very important to invest in a good moisturizer. Mainly there are 3 types of moisturizers: humectant based, occluso based and emollient based. If you have dry skin, dehydrated skin, or normal skin type, I feel you should include these three substances in your moisturizers. That means you need to have these ingredients in your moisturizers no matter what. Don't use only humectant based moisturizer or only occlusive based moisturizer. You use a hyaluronic acid and you don't use a moisturizers, the hyaluronic acid is going to evaporate from your skin. So you need to invest in a moisturizers which is emollient based, occlusive based, and humectant based, so your skin is going to hydrate moisture and is going to protect from the environment as well. I have seen more people using aloe vera gel as your moisturizers. Guys, aloe vera have 97% of water and it's not going to stay on your face. Water is eventually going to evaporate off your face. While it's going to evaporate, it's going to dry your skin and it's going to dehydrate your skin as well. So you should always use something which is occlusive, which is going to seal in that moisture. So my moisturizer recommendations for dry, dehydrated and normal skin type would be the Clinique Moisture Surge. If you have the investment, if you have the budget to buy that moisturizers, no doubt guys, you just can go and grab that moisturizer. That is one of the best moisturizer. It got aloe vera in it, which is a hydrating ingredient. It got silicone in it, which is a occlusive. If you can't invest that much money on your moisturizer, the Dermatecture Multivitamin Dream Cream is a very good one to go with. It's a very good moisturizer for normal to dry skin type. And the other moisturizer I really like and I die for whenever my skin is feeling extremely dry is Sugandha Oat Moisturizer. I'm not sure about the name, but the oat moisturizer is the best if you have dry skin. It is very creamy in consistency, it's very rich in consistency. So if you have extremely dry skin, I feel that's a very good one. I'm done with moisturizer recommendations. Now let's jump into facial oil. People just use a facial oil and they feel they're good to go, but I feel you need to use a moisturizer and a facial oil also, because the molecular weight of a moisturizer and a facial oil are very different. The molecule of a facial oil is very large when compared to the molecule of a moisturizer. So moisturizer is going to penetrate deep into your skin when compared to facial oil. Facial oil is just going to sit on your face. It's going to seal in the moisture and hydration. It's not going to actually moisturize your face. So you need to use a moisturizer and you should top it off with a facial oil. For facial oils, I really like the Juicy Chemistry Rose Hip Facial Oil. It's a very good facial oil if you have hyperpigmentation issues, or you can just use it as a facial oil as well. It's a very good one. The quality of Juicy Chemistry cold pressed oils is to die for. My favorite facial oil, like the ultimate facial oil I really like is from YPP Plant Remedy Skin Elixir. It's one of the best facial oils you can try. The consistency is very unique guys. It doesn't feel like a facial oil. It feels very I can't even express it. You need to feel it for yourself. It's a very good facial oil and I'm the biggest fan of it. The main ingredient in that facial oil is argan oil, and argan oil, you know argan oil got tons of benefits in it, and it just make your skin very nourished, and it just make your skin very supple, and I'm a fan. If you have extremely dry skin, I feel you need to invest in the Plant Remedy Skin Salve. This is also from YPP. This is how it looks. I also got the bigger tub. This is a test version. This got a very good ingredients list. You can use this as your moisturizer and you can also use this as your facial oil. It is a skin salve, so if you rub it between your hands, it just melts into your skin and converts into an oil. So these are very essentials if you have dry skin. If you have like extremely dry skin, and if your skin is feeling too dry during the winters, I feel these facial oils are the one you need to go with, and they are going to make your skin very supple and hydrated. So yeah, I guess I'm done with my product recommendations for normal to dry skin types. Hope you found this video helpful. If you do, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. If you are not following me on Instagram already, I will leave a link in the description box. Please follow me on Instagram. I have a lot of other stuff on my Instagram which is not available on YouTube, so I feel it's worth checking out my Instagram as well. See you in my next video. Until then, bye.